You're watching Al Jazeera. We're bringing you a statement that has been made by Khalil Hayya. He's deputy chairman of Hamas Political Bureau. He was appointed in August this year. It follows the killing of Yahya Sinwar, according to the Israeli military. Let's listen in.
To Palestine, sacrificed his life to the cause of our liberation. He was elected by God Almighty to fall among the ranks of the fallen martyrs, to stand in line with the fallen martyrs. We honor the memory of the fallen martyr Yahya Sinwar, the leader of Hamas, the leader of Al-Aqsa flood operation, who met his end standing brave with his head held high, holding his firearm, firing till the last breath, till the last moment of his life. He was on the forefront, moving on the battlefield, steadfast, brave, and intrepid, defending the homeland of Palestine, the holy site, and inspiring his fellow resistance fighter. My fellow countrymen, my entire Arab and Muslim nation, and free men worldwide. The fallen martyr, Yahya Sinwar, has lived his whole life as a holy fighter. Since his early days, he was engaged in his struggle as a resistance fighter. He stood defiant behind Israeli bars. And after his release in a swap deal, he continued his struggle and his dedication to the cause. The fallen martyr, Yahya Sinwar, has lived his entire life, and he climbed the ladder of Hamas leadership since his early days, and even during his 23 years he spent behind Israeli bars. He stood defiant behind Israeli bars, and when he was released in a swap deal, his entire life was dedicated to the cause. And on October 7th, he invaded deep into the Israeli territories, the Palestinian occupied territories. He has fallen as a martyr, met his creator, God Almighty, as a witness and as a martyr, satisfying with his sacrifice. The fallen martyr, Yahya Sinwar, was yet a continuation of the constellation of fallen martyrs, following in the footsteps of the founder martyr, Ahmed Yassin, Ar-Rantisi, Abu Shanab, Jamal Mansour, Jamal Salim, and the fallen martyr Ismail Haniya and Saleh Al-Aruri. The convoy, a constellation of martyrs from the Palestinian people. Following his demise, we reiterate that this noble blood, as spilt, will continue to fuel our struggle and steadfastness. Hamas movement will continue to march, following in the footsteps of the founding fathers and the fallen martyr, until the aspirations of our people of entire liberation is achieved and the independent Palestinian state is set up on the entire homeland. These bloods will turn into a curse into the enemies, the invaders, the occupation forces, to the free men worldwide, to the Palestinian people and the entire Arab and Muslim nation. The falling of martyr Yahya Sinwar and others will and cannot bring the movement to its knees. On the contrary, it will turn us more defiant and more adamant. A movement like Hamas will continue to sacrifice with blood and every precious. It is simply because Hamas is deep-rooted among the grassroots population. to our Palestinian people and the Arab and Muslim nation and free men worldwide. To those who are crying for the captives, the Israeli captives, to them we say, those captives cannot return to you until and unless the war on Gaza comes to a halt and our Palestinian detainees released. We will continue to follow in the footsteps of Hamas and its leaders with our torch flaming and blazing, inspiring life and hope among our people. We will continue to carry the torch. We will continue to carry the banner. It cannot fall to the ground. To you, we salute. We salute you. We salute you as a prisoner, as a resistance fighter, as a leader, and as a fallen martyr. We honor your memory as you will be rewarded with paradise. Your struggle will be recorded in history books. You started our battle for liberation. You ushered our people into the battle of liberation. May you be granted mercy from God Almighty and be rewarded with paradise. It is a holy war, will be rewarded either way by victory or martyrdom.